Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Spark Creativity. Today we're going to talk about the Korg Minilogue XD. Thanks to everyone who checked out the last video about the Korg Kross. That instrument's actually below here, right here underneath, so you can see what I'm playing on the other instrument as well. Today we're going to talk specifically about pairing atmospheric pad/reverb send type situations from the Korg Kross, or whatever keyboard you're using, honestly. And we're pairing that with the Minilogue just to create an extra layer to give the rhodes some more interesting sound. So let's just hear what it sounds like. All right, so that's kind of subtle. Let's crank it just so you really can hear the atmosphere. Okay, so it's actually playing, the Minilogue is playing different tones than what I'm triggering down here on the Korg Kross. So how is that possible? Well, I decided to dive into my program settings, going to pitch settings, and then we have micro tuning. I chose minor pentatonic. I know what a minor pentatonic scale is. It is, let's just take C, E flat, F, G, B flat, and then a repeat of C. So I know that those are the pitches, and I know that I'm going to be playing C minor pentatonic. So I decided, well, why don't I just have this only play notes from the minor pentatonic scale, while here I can be more creative and explore more. I have less limitations down here on my rhodes. But here I have limitations. I have the only notes that can be played. It's filtered to only play minor pentatonic notes. Okay, so that's cool if you pair that with an instrument that isn't restricted by that. It creates possibilities that maybe you're not aware of, and it's kind of to help spark creativity. It helps to put yourself in situations where you're not necessarily sure what's going to happen or what notes are going to be sounding. So let's turn this up again and kind of explore. And each time I don't really know how the Minilogue is going to behave, but I like that because maybe I'll find something in there that I resonate with and I save it. So those are the situations I like to put myself in, especially with composing. Hopefully you would too. All right, now let's talk about how we got to this sound specifically. I'm just going to walk through. We have the tuning, right? We did that first. And just to backtrack a little bit, this is an initialized patch. Okay, so I'm just talking to you from the very basic settings. We have the triangle. Here's the octave, pitch. I have the shape all the way down. And these I don't have engaged. So this is the only oscillator that I'm using. Filters all the way up. The attack is about there, and the LFO is actually running on the shape setting. Intensity all the way up. The rate I have about right here, and we have triangle wave. Okay, so that when I play, that's the tone you should hear. Okay, now we actually have to go into our modification settings. You go to reverb. I chose Hall. Okay, or you can do any of them. Let's just try plate too. Why not? And the depth. There we go. Now, one really important thing that I should have known earlier, but I just figured it out, is shift. So if you hold shift and you're on reverb and you move the depth knob, it actually changes the mix of the reverb. So you could actually have all wet signal of the reverb going through this Korg. And that's why I like pairing that with a Rhodes sound, because it almost kind of functions as a creative reverb send /pad. So I hope this helps you think about how to pair different devices. You could even pair this with just a Logic, VST right out of the box. So I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, reach out in the DMs or the comments, and I will happily get back to you. Thank you.